And we're back, and we're at our favorite destination vacation spot. Heavenly Host Elementary School.
And not just any other location in that place. The bomb shelter.
That's what I call a sequence break.
Well,
wait.
She could have been teleported here because, well, just because. Actually, we were discussing this briefly during intermission between parts. That Naho may as well have been possessed by Sachiko, and that's what motivated her to make her blog like that. And
or influenced to some degree by Sachiko.
Which means
the blog could still exist even after Naho dies.
If that's the case, that would explain the loophole.
Well, that and the...
It's almost as if Sachiko actually chooses who can no longer exist and who can.
I think with Naho it was a dual purpose, so it makes sense that she'd have Naho still exist. And considering that Sachiko technically is God here,
that wouldn't be too far-fetched. So yeah, chances are the blog still existed even after her death. And that's why Heavenly Host, in the present day, continues to ingest thousands of innocent souls. And yet no one's the wiser.
This room looks awfully familiar.
How so?
It kind of does.
Not to me, really. Anyway, nothing in here. Gee, the way through the bomb shelter is just very linear.
And she even has her own custom sprite, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, can we go out here? Huh? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, the school's going through one of its changes.
Oh, crap. Ah!
Yeah, it had one of its earthquakes.
I should know, like I mentioned before, this episode has only one wrong end. And in terms of optional events, this is the only optional event. You'll pretty much be blocked out of trying to get a way out, and this actually raises your darkening meter by 10%.
Yikes!
Yeah. So I guess if you don't know what you're doing, darkening meter will raise very fast. Huh? Yeah.
I wonder who's singing that.
I'm not sure I want to know.
It was.
Let's see.
Crane and the turtle have fallen.
So who is it that stands behind me? Let's see.
Crane and the turtle. Wait, does that refer to the four beasts of directions?
I don't know. What the? Oh. But yeah, like I said, this episode is more or less very linear. It may be the shortest episode. It was definitely the most relevant so far.
Mm-hmm.
So it does answer quite a few questions.
Was she referring to Genbu and Suzaku?
Ah!
An angry spirit.
Eep. That was too close.
At least the plus side is with the angry spirits, you can at least talk them out of killing you.
So what?
Well, they still have their minds. It's just they're firmly, you know, how should I put it?
Yeah.
Firmly hooked to the emotion that binds them.
Alright then, so the boys' room is obviously inaccessible. Oh! The girls' room
But
is
the girls' room is okay.
kind of a running theme, actually. The boys' bathrooms are never accessible in this game.
Actually, there is one, actually.
Well, no, really. In this game, there were no boys' bathrooms that were accessible.
Well, yeah, but the previous game, I think the only boys' bathroom that was accessible was...
Actually, there were both in the main wing and the second wing.
Yeah.
There's even no plumbing down here.
Huh.
Really?
It's a bomb shelter. You gotta have...
Yeah, a bomb shelter, separated from normal time and space? With indoor plumbing like this?
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, before it basically, turned out like this probably made a lot of sense considering that, this was made during the 50s, and they're probably afraid of, another, nuclear bomb drop.
Renaissance Elementary School, Mina Nishio. Ugh. Yeah, there are name tags to collect in this episode, and already I can see the darkening in the borders of the screen.
And we have just barely gotten started here.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, this place it's very linear.
Which is kind of odd considering the bomb shelter itself can be tricky.
Okay. We're done in this area. Yikes! Okay, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on before we give ourselves a bad end and a half.
Well, the bad end doesn't occur until near the end of the episode. The opportunity to get a bad end, that is. Or should I say wrong end, or wrong end in this case.
Wrong end, dead end, it's all the same.
Oh.
In the end, you just die.
Yeah.
No sound here.
Nope.
Deaf room.
Oh god, I think I know what room that is.
The deaf room, huh?
Well, it's another name. It's another name for it. There's another name for it, but we'll find out later.
I just entered the room of death. The only way to escape from the room of death is death itself.
No, death is not the only way out. Matsukaze Prefectural High School, Tomomi Isomura. Oh, yes,
wait.
A senior high schooler.
Why did I quote Dark Sea 2?
Why did I quote Annihilation? Well, paraphrase, that is.
Death is the only way out.
No, it's not, Cyrax.
Fire!
Moving on.
But we can't enter the room of death.
Not yet.
Because, well, the death cannot die.
Of course not. Ah! Creepy! Beyond creepy! Moving on!
Let's go! Let's go! Nothing to see here!
Except talking to a wall.
Gone talking to a wall.
Oh, another body.
I'm used to big fish.
I bet you eat them too.
They're delicious.
Obviously. Oh, I should know
But
that.
they stink.
I should know at this point I do have episode 5 recorded. It's just I'll have to spend all night rendering them and then uploading them probably in the morning or something.
Yeah.
But
Shihoko Yusaki.
we'll probably not be able to cover episode 5 until later in this week. I think I get caught up with episode 3.
Yeah, I recall you having difficulty with that.
Well, no, at the point of this recording.
Oddly, this sounds more innocent than what we're used to hearing the children as.
Moving
It's
in.
even more eerie.
Very.
Because
Yeah.
most of the time their voices are much more, how should I say, darker inclined.
Then again, we could be hearing memories of the previous students who were in the school.
That's a possibility.
Then again, who could say, right?
What narrow path is this? Is the path of the heavenly host.
Oh God.
Narrow, linear path.
Yeah,
So Final Fantasy 13 was created by Heavenly Host?
No.
Oh, it makes sense now!
Oh God.
That laugh I think I know.
Oh. Wait, a door opened somewhere nearby.
They're running through my ears!
There, it's over. For now. I think. I'm actually getting nervous about my level of darkening because I haven't checked it.
What does a scouter say about his darkening level?
It's probably over 50%. Maybe? I can't tell.
Prognosis. Fucked!
Yoaki Kamimizu.
Aki meaning red, and Kami usually means spirit, Mizu meaning water. So, water spirit? Okay.
Oh, who's this? Yikes.
Fully decomposed corpse here.
I should know, if you do get name tags off screen and stuff, you don't get to see the details of how they died. Unless you actually go to the name tag list in the options menu.
Hinako Migiri. Maguru.
But yeah, like I said, actually, that happened a bit with me in episode 5, actually. I did a little test recording of it, and then I had to redo the part of that episode. I already got some name tags off screen, and thus I'll have to fill you guys in on what those name tags actually said.
I see.
Yep. Oh boy. So, let's enter the death room.
I imagine it'll be just full of cake and candy and rainbows.
Oh God, look at that darkening.
I can see it.
I can see it quite clearly. Huh? Well, then again, we are in a bomb shelter.
Dripping water in this place? I highly doubt that. I'm going to say blood more like it. Again, it does actually rain here, and it does actually have a pool.
So it wouldn't be too,
logical to say that one or the other might spring a leak?
Maybe so, considering how much disrepair the school is in.
Well, ain't so much the school, it's the dimension.
Huh. So that's something. You have a quick way to escape.
Even though I doubt it'd help you.
Huh?
I think there's a corpse here, and I imagine flies.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Where'd she step into?
I think the freshest body in the meat grinder.
Ew. Ew.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What's what?
Go outside and find out. At least there's lighting in there.
Oh dear. If there's one thing she hates, it's blood. The sight of blood. Huh? I see. Where are we? Ah!
Holy crap on a...
We're in the dissection room!
That's the last place you want to be! Of course they call it the death room, so...
But close enough!
Yeah!
Ugh. Just seeing it makes me feel ill.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out!
She's petrified, okay? Well, not petrified, but she's just stunned and stunned to total silence.
It's all fresh because there's newer victims almost every day, or, well, whatever time zone that Sachiko feels like going for.
I wish I...
Those flies are freaking annoying.
Oh boy. What is it? What? Huh?
Maggots.
Ew. Ew!
This is wrong.
God.
Get out.
What? She's panicking. Oh, God. What is it? She's too frightened to the point where she can't move. Ew.
Yeah, just go. Go ninja, go. Just... Oh, trying to rationalize where you're at. A slaughterhouse would be much cleaner than this.
Livestock.
I could count some humans I consider livestock, but no, this is not the case. At all. No.
She realizes it. We have to examine one of the buckets. And then we're pretty much on autopilot from there.
Yeah. The buckets that Yoshikazu fills.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you'll probably recognize that as a human femur.
Yeah. Human arms.
Oh.
So now, not only does he cut off their tongues, he dismembers them too!
Well,
At this point, I don't blame her for screaming. Huh? Wait, footsteps?
let's see, the children don't make any footsteps. It's either gonna be Student or Yoshikazu.
I'm gonna bet ladder.
Or Naho, whatever comes first.
No, it wasn't her!
Yeah, it's Yoshikazu.
Oh god.
Why does this soundtrack sound like it's a Mortal Kombat?
Well, the kind of drum beat and stuff I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the last thing you need to do. Yeah, we gotta find a hiding place.
Where do we go? Which way do we go?
Can't go out. We can't go outside because otherwise she's dead.
And he could run for basically forever.
Yeah.
Because he's on the Energizer Sachiko bunny.
Inside the cabinet. If you're going to the cable, wrong end.
Which is kind of, that's kind of a reverse logic there.
No, because I'll say this much: Yoshikazu drops a tool, it bends down to grab it. He sees Sayaka.
And just kills her.
Well, Nachi, no. You'll have to wait. You have to see for yourself when you eventually see what kind of wrong end it is. Considering that at the end of the run, I think I will cover all the wrong ends. I might as well.
Yeah, might as well indeed.
But no, the closet is the best choice.
I think the game was also trying to fool whoever played the game last. Because in the previous game, you had to hide under the table.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't, you died. So it's kind of a nice continuity, a reverse continuity kind of thing.
Fortunately, he doesn't see her.
Now, the question is, who sees her is the better question.
No, the thing is, he actually doesn't see her in the cabinet. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's me in a nutshell. I always go through worst case scenarios. That's why I don't tend to act on things, because I always downplay everything, and therefore I always assume the worst happening.
I feel you there.
I do that all the time.
I think out of this whole deal, you got screwed the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Yoshikazu.
Well, ain't the nemesis.
I'd rather take him. I can handle him. Yeah, the thing that was in here.
You only wish it was the thing.
Actually, I don't.
Actually, okay, I take that back. Because the thing can be anyone or anything.
Oh yeah.
You should see what he does.
Oh, you will. Because let's just say, Yoshikazu, he's not alone.
Somehow I imagine it was another one of his victims.
It was. A girl, apparently.
That seems to be almost a common thing.
Yeah.
It seems to
Oh,
be that...
God! That's Nana!
Oh!
Wait a minute. If I recall, in her name tag in Chapter 5 of Corpse Party, it shows how it tells us how she died. I'm willing to bet we are going to witness her death here. And not in the alternate timeline. This is the actual original timeline. It is that Book of Shadows gave us an alternate means of how she ended up in this room.
Even though the fate was really no different.
It wasn't. But even so, this is what we're seeing as a result. She's completely helpless.
There's nothing that she can do.
Oh.
You saw the buckets, right?
Oh, actually, that's not the first thing he does. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh! Uh-oh. If I were in her shoes, I'd just be terrified beyond anything. I wouldn't be able to think. Oh. But
okay, now might be a good time to get the fuck out of there while he's distracted.
It won't work. Because
Hammers, drills.
Because thing is, even if she could get out there, she can't escape the bomb shelter. She does end up still being trapped here for probably weeks on end. No food, no water.
Either way.
Oh god, pliers? Oh my god, no!
Going for the tongue.
Ah! Yeah. This is not his actual cause of death. Removal of the tongue and dying from shock. Gah! Oh, at least it's not animated. There's that much. Oh, Gah! Yeah, that's how she died.
Having her tongue ripped out.
And what's worse, Sayaka couldn't control herself anymore. Then again, I don't blame her.
Yeah, she didn't. This kind of goes back to that whole thing of her not taking a leak.
Yeah, what irony. Oh yeah, you'd be a goner for sure.
I think it's kind of late for that.
Ow. Ugh. Yeah, first the tongues, then the limbs, and then just every other body part thrown into buckets. That's the purpose of this dissection room. Literally scared the piss out of you. Well, first time for everything. Yeah, now you need to get out of here.
Yeah, get out before he does his magic. I need more of this. Damn it. I'm going to have to buy some more.
Oh god!
Ah!
Poor Nana.
Okay, how the fuck did that happen?
What?
I could have swore I tied the bottle cap down on the bottle, but it popped right off. Just go.
She is.
Well, we figured that one out. There are many unexpected things in this world. What you see before you now is reality. A truly horrifying reality.
A reality from which you could never escape.
Especially considering that Naho has basically abandoned you to your fate. Speaking of which,
Due to her giving into her emotions, more or less, in more ways than one, succumbing to the darkening. And what's worse, Sayaka was down here for days on end, slowly but surely fading away. So thus she grew so weak to the point where she couldn't fight back at all against anyone. She still had that chocolate, but she refused to eat it. And this is what brings us back to what happened in that prologue, with her more or less getting dragged away. Yep.
it would probably been better if you just died right here now.
But no. Instead, you get bludgeoned to death when you're the most helpless. And as a parting shot, Sachiko takes the chocolate. And this brings us to the end of episode 4. A Chronicle of Past Events. And next up will be episode 5.
Shangri-La.
Oh yeah. Yes, we have a lot of soulful testimonies for both Naho and Sayaka. See you next time in part 19 for the beginning of episode 5.
See you then.